Alrighty, time for another edition of Science Sunday. Of course, joined by Aoife Ryle.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're here at the Connecticut Science Center, and we have officially sprung forward.
Yes, we're so excited that it's spring. We're getting more daylight. So I kind of want to talk a little bit today about how we gain daylight in the spring and why we lose it in the fall and the winter.
Sure. Sounds good.
It actually doesn't have to do with how far away we are from the sun. It actually has to do with the tilt of our Earth.
All right.
So one thing I know we talk about a little is that the equator tends to receive a lot more heat and light than we do up a little further on the globe. So you can talk first about how that happens.
Okay.
And that has to do with the angle of our Earth too. So at points where our Earth is receiving direct light from the sun, almost at a direct angle, like the equator.
So my flashlight is the sun.
Yes.
All right.
And so if we're at the equator here, you notice we get this really small pointed spot of light. Right? Very intense direct light and then intense direct heat as well. But of course, Connecticut is not down at the equator. We are a little further up. And so the sun hits us at a little bit of a tilt. You can see how that starts to spread out a little bit. And that also spreads out that heat as well. So we don't receive the same amount of direct focused heat.
All right.
So the curve of our Earth actually affects how warm it is in different places.
All right.
Yeah, but like we said, even here in Connecticut, where it's going to be not as warm and bright as the equator, we are gaining some.
We are gaining, as we head from the winter solstice to the summer solstice, we're gaining the daylight.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're doing so at a rate of, like this month, 95 minutes we gain.
Really? Just in a month?
In a month alone, in March alone.
I'm so excited about that. So that has to do with the curvature of our Earth and its tilt as well. So we were just in winter. So up here in Connecticut, we are actually tilted away from the sun right now. So we're going to use that as our sun. And this here is thermochromatic paper. It changes color based on how warm it's getting. So it's kind of all brown right now, but we're going to start to see some greens and blues down there. But remember, we're all the way up in here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So kind of on the edge of that. But we're moving into these warmer times. So we are actually now on the other side, I'll move this over here, of our sun, tilted towards the sun now. And we'll start to see some more of those greens and blues, that heat and that light up where we are.
Awesome.
Yeah, so all has to do with this 23-degree tilt of our Earth.
Yeah, so as we, continue with our change of seasons, we will, of course, now continue to gain daylight. Meanwhile, once we hit the summer solstice in June, we start losing daylight because then we're going to start making our way back toward winter. The opposite way.
Yeah, keep traveling around the sun. Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, Aoife, thank you so much. And of course, we want to let everyone know about here at the Science Center.
It's Community Day.
That's
next weekend.
Community Day. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday of next weekend. Everyone pays $10.
$10. I guess I should call it Community Days.
Yes, a community weekend.
Community weekend, I like that.
And you get access to Genome and Me, which is a brand new permanent exhibit, and you also get access to Dinosaurs Around the World, which is your traveling exhibition.
Yeah, so 2 brand new exhibits to come see, as well as everything else for $10.
That's pretty amazing. And you have to get your tickets online in advance.
Yes.
All right, Aoife, thank you again so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.